Our experiment aims to see if caffeine causes a change with one's self-esteem, specifically with women. We chose for our study to be a single-blind study, which means we will be aware of the group exposed to the treatment, while the participants will not be aware. This will control for treatment and placebo effect, which leads to a higher external and internal validity. Our participants were selected from the UTD parking lot. We had a total of 120 participants, with 30 in each group. We used convenient sampling, which lowered our external validity. All participants were randomly assigned to one of 4 groups after taking a Likert scale survey, so we could gain nominal data on self-esteem. To set up our experiment, we chose our IVs to be caffeine and gender. Our DV is self-esteem. Self-esteem is measured through an ordinal scale. The self-esteem test will be administered in a lab setting online via a Kindle Fire. We will be administering a Solomon 4 design. Our experiment is a quasi-experiment versus a true experiment due to us using convenient sampling versus random sampling. We threaten our internal validity due to using convenient sampling when picking our participants. We also threatened our external validity due to using only women participants. This means that our findings can only be applied to women and not men. We also conducted our experiment in a lab setting, so it lowered our external validity. Since we decided to use a Kindle Fire for our test, we have to account for possible mechanical or machine errors. The Kindle could get a glitch, or the Wi-Fi could give out or be out of range. Also, we might have participants be dishonest due to taking the test in a lab setting with experimenters being present. So we have to account for social desirability. Our hypothesis is that caffeine will positively affect self-esteem. We had all 4 of our groups take Likert scale self-assessments before they were sorted into 4 randomly assigned groups. We will use their nominal data from the assessment as a measurement of their self-esteem before the pre-test and post-test results. Group 2. Group 2 received the treatment, then after 30 minutes took the post-test online in a lab setting. The treatment is 8 ounces of coffee, 95 milliliters of caffeine, Group 3 starts off with the pretest, then they receive picture A. After 30 minutes, they take their post-test. Group 4 does not get a pretest. They receive a placebo, then after 30 minutes, they take the post-test. Treatment versus no treatment, and pretest versus no pretest. We want to know if the pretest is what makes a difference or if it was just receiving the treatment that causes a difference. In our findings, we found that the treatment is what made the difference in our experiment and not the pretest. We based our results on comparing the ordinal and nominal data from the Likert scale test and the ordinal data from the self-esteem test to the treatment-no treatment groups. We then cross-compared them to the pretest and no pretest groups. In the end, our hypothesis was correct. Caffeine can lead to higher self-esteem in women. A Solomon 4 design is very time-consuming and a financial burden. It is also complex when compared to other designs.